Hi, I'm Lennie Martin. I'm a family nurse practitioner with a specialty in women's health. I wrote a book on menopause called Taking Charge of the Change, a holistic approach to the 3 phases of menopause. When I went through menopause during my early 50s, I developed a special interest in health care for menopausal women. Now, a large part of my practice is devoted to this. Over the past decade, I've seen just about every type of menopause experience, from women who hardly notice it's happening to those whose lives are seriously disrupted. I do prescribe human identical hormone therapy for women when it's necessary, but I prefer natural methods such as herbs and vitamins, and especially yoga, because it has so many benefits for women during this time. Menopause is much more than coping with some difficult symptoms. It's a major life transformation and a spiritual awakening. Yoga practices bring harmony to body, mind, and spirit in ways that support women to fully realize this expansion of consciousness in their lives.
Hi, I'm Barbara Bingham. I teach yoga at the Expanding Light Yoga and Meditation Retreat at Ananda Village in Northern California. Many women I know, including myself, are experiencing the blessings and challenges of menopause. I have seen the benefits of a yoga practice in controlling many of the symptoms associated with menopause. As a former physical therapist, I believe many of the ills that befall us as we age could be minimized or avoided with appropriate physical activity. A yoga practice, in addition to minimizing the discomforts associated with menopause, can transform what could be a difficult or perplexing time into a time of great physical, personal, and spiritual growth. Lennie, how is yoga helpful for women going through menopause?
Physically, yoga helps restore hormone balance. Most of the menopause symptoms are caused by erratic fluctuations of several female hormones, particularly estrogen and progesterone. For a while, these hormones will hit very high levels and then drop suddenly, only to rise again unpredictably. I call this the hormone roller coaster, and it's worse in the last couple of years before women stop having periods. The symptoms often include hot flashes, pelvic congestion, bloating, cramps, irregular heavy bleeding, tender breasts, hot flashes, joint aches, problems sleeping, depression, and changes in mental functioning, such as forgetting things and trouble concentrating. We call this brain fog. This is quite a list, but remember, many women have mild symptoms, and the good news is that for most women, the symptoms stop in a few years. After menstrual periods are over, both estrogen and progesterone drop to fairly low levels. For about 5 to 6 years, some women may continue having hot flashes, night sweats, and problems with sleep and mental functions. Other estrogen deficiency symptoms might show up, like frequent urination, vaginal dryness, and skin changes. But all of this is not inevitable. Though many women don't know it, we continue making estrogen and progesterone after menopause, mainly from body fat and the adrenal glands. Healthy postmenopausal women should have hormone levels close to what they had during the first part of the menstrual cycle. Yoga can support the body in producing these female hormones. The ways yoga does this is by increasing circulation through all tissues and decreasing muscle tension that acts to limit circulation. Another important effect of yoga is reducing stress, which keeps levels of cortisol, the longer-term stress hormone, in a normal range and calms the nervous system. Too much cortisol steals precursor hormones such as DHEA, that is used to build sex hormones, so less is available to make estrogen and progesterone. Some menopause problems are made worse by loss of muscle tone. Having to urinate often, feeling discomfort with urination, and leaking urine are related to loss of tone in the pelvic sling muscles. These muscles lose tone when estrogen levels fall. Then they can't support the bladder and the sphincter muscles very well. Yoga increases muscle tone by alternately tensing and then relaxing muscle groups. This type of muscle action in the legs provides support for varicose veins. Inverted poses are helpful for varicose veins and ankle swelling, as they reverse the pull of gravity and enhance return blood flow through the veins from the legs toward the heart. Another very important benefit of yoga for menopausal women is its ability to relax tense muscles. Chronic muscle tension in the back, the neck, and the shoulders is a leading cause of pain and limited movement. Headaches and hair loss can be due to muscle tension around the skull. Tense, tight muscles hold people's stresses and worries, which tend to build up as women reach midlife. Certain yoga poses are excellent for relaxing tense muscles in the neck, shoulders, and back. This also improves circulation and helps hair grow. We'll go into more detail about the benefits of specific yoga postures when we describe and demonstrate them. Barbara, from a yoga teacher's point of view, why is yoga good for menopause?
Yoga practice helps maintain physical strength, flexibility, endurance, and balance, all of which can diminish with age, making us more prone to some of the health problems we have all heard about. Conditions such as osteoporosis, high blood pressure, and cardiac disease can begin to manifest during menopause. An appropriate yoga practice can be a powerful tool in maintaining health and quality of life. Yoga tones and relaxes muscles all over the body and improves our posture, stamina, and ability to breathe efficiently. Better posture and better breathing reduces tension, contributes to a sense of wellness, and can lower blood pressure. A yoga routine increases circulation and general strength. This can help alleviate joint pain and fatigue. It harmonizes our emotions and can give us the calm energy and vitality we are seeking. This helps us with depression, mood swings, and insomnia, and improves our outlook on life. Yoga can also contribute to a positive self-image and reinforce the knowledge that we are more than just our body. We learn to identify with our inner, changeless, and joyful self, that part of us that is one with the Divine Spirit. More important than the physical benefits, yoga prepares our body and mind for meditation. Meditation is a powerful tool for self-discovery and a proven technique for stress reduction. And as you mentioned, Lennie, stress reduction in and of itself helps with many menopausal symptoms. Menopause is a time of life when we are addressing important life changes, both in our physical bodies, in our mental attitudes, and spiritual life. Meditation gives us the clarity and awareness we need to meet life with calmness and inner strength. Lennie, are there any particular health concerns a woman should be watchful of during menopause?
Yes, some health problems become more common then. Cardiovascular disease rises after women stop having periods. The body's natural estrogen protects blood vessels in many ways. Heart attacks and other heart diseases are unusual in women until they get near menopause. Then hormones change and risk goes up for these problems as well as for high blood pressure. For years, the medical world thought giving women hormone replacement would protect them from heart disease. But recent research shows this is not true. In fact, certain kinds of hormone replacement actually increase the risk for heart problems and strokes. The artificial hormones used in medications just don't work the same way in our bodies as our own natural hormones. That's even more reason to use natural methods such as yoga to help menopause symptoms. Yoga has very beneficial effects on circulation and blood pressure, as we mentioned before. Another issue for women after menopause is osteoporosis. Around 1/3 of women develop this condition in which bones gradually lose minerals and become fragile. If bones become very thin, they can easily break. This happens most often in the hip, upper arm, and spinal bones. Right after periods stop, there can be a rapid decrease in bone density lasting for about 5 years. After that, bone loss levels off and slowly decreases into very old age. But there's a lot women can do to prevent bone loss. A healthy diet with calcium supplements is basic. Women need around 1,200 milligrams of calcium daily after menopause. Regular weight-bearing exercise encourages bones to replace minerals that are lost. Walking and working out with weights is recommended. Several yoga postures also provide weight-bearing stimulation to keep bones healthy. Women do have more concern about cancer, especially breast and ovarian cancer after menopause. The causes of cancer are complex, and there is no simple answer. We do know that reducing toxic exposure is important. This means eating foods without pesticides and preservatives as much as possible, having pure drinking water, and avoiding airborne exposure to pollutants. Yoga offers benefits by generally improving immune system health, so our bodies can fight off abnormal cells more effectively. Prolonged stress decreases immune functioning, and yoga can be an important aid in stress reduction.
We must care for our body. Regular checkups are especially important during this time of change. Hopefully you're as lucky as I am and have someone like Lennie Martin to support you through this time and help reduce menopause symptoms while paying attention to others that may be truly serious. Remember that early detection and treatment improve outcomes of illness. Even though yoga is for everyone, some asanas should be avoided in certain circumstances or modified to be comfortable and safe. If you have osteoporosis, you should avoid any forward flexion or twisting of the spine and concentrate on motions that improve upright posture and strength. Ideally, everyone would seek instruction from an experienced yoga teacher to help address any specific issues you may have. And always, before you begin any new exercise routine, consult your healthcare provider. Our most important goal with yoga is to relax and revitalize our bodies and expand our consciousness. Yoga should always feel good. In other words, it should never hurt during or after your practice. Approaching the asanas with a relaxed attitude, with the thought of working with our bodies where they are, is important. In all movement, breath is essential in helping us relax in the poses. Straining, struggling, and discomfort in a yoga practice is counterproductive. This routine, though fairly gentle, is geared toward generally healthy people without major joint, skeletal, or cardiovascular issues. We offer modifications for comfort and personal preferences. Accept what your body can do with ease. Hold the poses only as long as you can do so with comfort, and progress as you are able to do so joyfully.